I am done with that. Let me come to Kenya, my land, my home. I was shown a sword. The sword was very slim. A very slim sword, silvery in color. Very slim sword. Then it had a handle like that one of a knife. Then the sword appeared like a flash. Then it disappeared. Always vision is one thing, meaning is another thing. So the vision is shown. I wanted to know the meaning of it. Then I asked, what is this that I'm seeing a sword in a flash, then it disappears? Then the Lord tells me, that is my mind to Kenya. Stop mockery to my name. You cannot kill, you cannot bribe, you cannot defend the killers, and then you want to build a house for my name. I don't take it. You cannot kill, you cannot bribe, you cannot defend the murderers, and then you build a place for my name. From the beginning, God has never been given a place like a no man place. He always chooses the places for himself. I repeat, from the beginning of creation, God has always chosen places for himself. Even to Abraham, he told him, I know the land where I will take you. Abraham did not tell him, I know the land where you should take me. To Jacob, he told him, this place, this land, when Jacob didn't know that that was the place he was supposed to be. He was just running away to his uncle. To Moses, he allowed Moses to climb the mountain. But when he reached at a specific point, God told him, now, there, remove your shoes, because it's a holy land. Moses didn't know. To Abraham, when he wanted Isaac as an offering, he told him, walk a journey of 3 days to the land of Moriah. There I will show you the mountain where you shall give me an offering. Abraham did not choose for himself. To Joshua, he allowed him to walk, but at a specific point of Jordan, he told him, now there, remove your sandals. Even to David, God showed him where the temple was to be built, where the altar was to be raised. Even the point of the altar place belonged to somebody as an inheritance. For many years, someone knew this was my father's land. Little did he knew that place was special to God. Your state house, Kenya, is full of blood, murder, souls of innocent people, poisoned, tortured, killed, raped by your former presidents. How do you dare raise a church for God there? Who spoke it? God or men? Don't mock God. And this is the second time I'm saying, there was a time God told me to tell the government, run the government, get out of priesthood work. How many people remember? Now, you have a short time to get out of leadership. You are building a house of God there. How about your predecessor will come? How about if he doesn't know God? What shall he do with that holy place? What shall he do with the holy place? He will mess up with the holy place. When he messes up with the holy place, God will not stop messing up with the nation. And when God strikes the center of a palace, he's striking the entire nation. When God struck Pharaoh, even the land it was struck. When God struck Abimelech, from their palace. Even the nation, the land was struck. Will it be you people? Punguzeni ujinga na mchezo. Mcheze siasa lakini msicheze na Mungu. And you'll never say that God has not raised prophets to warn you. God sends thousands of warnings before the disaster comes. Remember, even the nations that are fighting and struggling today, they were once peaceful and prosperous nations, prosperous lands. Kenya, you are just a land like them. There was a time Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, there was a time they were peaceful, prosperous lands as you are today. Probably they didn't just listen to their prophet's warning, and today they are desolates. They are deserts. There was a time in Iraq, whether you have a job or you don't have a job, you had a salary. There was a time in Libya, just to wed, the government had to reward you. You had to get a free house, free medical bills. But today, people there are dying of hunger. When the land has peace, it is the Lord's doing. When the land has peace, when a nation is experiencing peace, it is not the smartness of their political leaders, it is the grace of God. The only problem is when you don't recognize it's God's doing. But one thing with God, before He strikes, He will send thousands of warnings through several of His servants. Jerusalem's destruction was not prophesied by one prophet. Elijah talked about it. Jeremiah talked about it. Ezekiel talked about it. Isaiah talked about it. But still, they didn't listen. And when the time came, they all sat by the rivers of Babylon. And when they remembered Zion, they cried. I warned and I told the government, no matter the disagreement, don't get Gachagua out of the government. How many people remember? And when I talked about it, there are people who even wrote on the wall, there is no way Ruto and Gachagua can part ways. They are men of God. But what happened? Listen to me. 2027, you will experience it's called ethnic or what? Huh? Tribal that you have never experienced. Define the word cousin spiritually. There is no peace in it. And I'm speaking as a prophet. The word cousin has no peace. The word cousin means we belong to this side. They belong to the other side. Listen to me. 2027, go and vote. But hear me. Even before you vote or you don't vote or you vote, determinations shall be made already. And the outcome, get ready to collect the bodies of your sons and daughters in the streets. And I'm telling you for free. What you see happening, the youths that you see dying, it is just an early phase of what come. I am telling you, 2027. If God does not intervene, Kenya will have a history that will be used for many years. Remember, once upon a time, Rwanda was a peaceful nation. But it came a point when it was never a nation, but a point it turned from a nation to a graveyard. If other nations have experienced, you are not special. And the only way to become special, change your mindset. But what is building is a disaster. It will be 6 months, but it will take you people back 100 years. So I'm urging the people who are having meetings, the people who are having plots, the people who are planning, please stop it. Whatever you people are planning, stop it. For I have spoken. Write it in your books. You will remember Prophet Samuel. And you all know me. I don't speak anyhowly. I don't speak anyhowly. When you see me speaking, I have an evidence. So worse times are coming to our nation. Even these things happening, the Gen Zs and everything. You remember the prophecy I gave while I was still in Kisumu? When people will be done eating their belt, they will come for your head. How many people remember that prophecy? While I was still in Kisumu before I came here, I told you, the government that is being formed, this marriage will die in 2 years. Exactly 2 years. The divorce was there. Let us pray. That is all I normally finish with. Because nothing is stronger than prayers. Because it's only God, through our prayers, who can command the wind to change its direction. But if the wind will still blow the way it is blowing, and if the wind will continue blowing the direction it is blowing, for the first time, let's just stand up, and if you know how to pray, just raise your hand and pray for this nation. Just speak a word. Because for us, we don't stop things, but we just tell you what is coming ahead. But one thing I know, when the remnants take everything in prayers, there is a God who can change the winds.